The question often arises in our spiritual lives: why 5 daily prayers? Couldn't we just put everything together in one big prayer? Or perhaps concentrate all our devotions on a single day of the week? And what about these timetables? Is the dawn prayer that wakes us from sleep really necessary? Let's take a moment to explore this ancient wisdom that governs our connection with the divine. Before getting to the heart of the matter, let us distinguish between two types of acts of worship. The first type, which scholars call ta'budi, eludes our logical understanding. Why does the midday prayer have 4 units and not another number? Our human reason cannot grasp all the divine mysteries. In the face of these commandments, our attitude is one of trusting submission. The second type concerns acts whose underlying wisdom we can perceive. Be careful, however. Understanding this wisdom must never become our main motivation. We pray first and foremost because Allah has commanded it. The benefits and advantages are secondary, even if they are numerous. Take the physical benefits of prayer, for example. Yes, it gets our joints moving and is a beneficial physical activity. But if that were our only motivation, someone could argue that the gym offers more effective exercises. The real reason remains divine order. Wisdom is just a bonus for our understanding. So, what is this wisdom behind the distribution of the 5 prayers? Look closely. Each moment of prayer coincides with a major transformation in the universe. It's fascinating when you think about it. What is a transformation? It is a change of state, a transition, and the Creator has placed each prayer precisely at the beginning of a cosmic transformation. The day that follows the night, the sun reaching its zenith and then declining, the light fading away. Each of these moments marks a fundamental transition in the rhythm of the universe. Let's think about creation as a whole. What is its ultimate goal? Allah tells us that He created the universe to make Himself known. And in this immense cosmic choreography, each transformation reveals an aspect of His greatness. When we open our eyes at dawn, it is not just a new day. The whole universe has set itself in motion to make this dawn happen. A colossal and astonishing activity. And it is precisely at this moment that Allah has placed a prayer. Why? Because He wants us to recognize His presence in these transitions. When you contemplate this incredible transformation from night to day, what should you do? Stand in prayer, filled with wonder and gratitude. Now imagine combining all these prayers into one. This would be impossible, because cosmic transformations do not occur simultaneously but are spread throughout the daily cycle. Each prayer is an encounter with a particular manifestation of divine power. Who prays in the most authentic way? Those who consciously observe these transformations, who intensely feel these divine gifts, and who express the most wonder. The quality of our prayer depends on our ability to perceive these wonders that surround us. Let us take the example of waking up in the morning. We open our eyes and see how Allah has orchestrated the universe so that the day dawns without a pillar, how we find the same relatives every morning, how the air still fills our lungs. This moment of wonder at creation is exactly when morning prayer takes place. Without prayer, how can we express our gratitude? How can we recognize this greatness that is beyond us? Prayer then becomes the cry of gratitude of the human being in the face of divine immensity. Understand this. The entire universe was created for prayer. It is a fundamental notion. Like a huge factory in which each section has a specific role, but whose ultimate goal is to produce a specific object, the entire universe converges towards the creation of human beings who, through their prayer, manifest the ultimate meaning of creation. The elements, plants, animals, and finally humans. Among all these beings, those who fulfill their spiritual duties attain the purpose of existence. And among these duties, prayer occupies a central place. It is the synthesis of all acts of worship. Have you noticed that our physical needs are spread over time? We cannot eat only once a week and remain satiated. Likewise, our spiritual needs require regular satisfaction at specific times that correspond to major transformations in our environment. Between two prayers, divine blessings keep piling up. Just as we add wood to keep a fire going, Allah constantly showers us with gifts to nourish our gratitude. At each cosmic transition, He invites us. Come and express your gratitude for these countless blessings received. Let's take the example of what happens between the night prayer and the dawn prayer. What major blessing do we receive? Sleep. We hardly think about it, yet how much do we pay for anesthesia in the hospital? A considerable amount. Allah offers us this night's rest for free, kindly sends us back to sleep, then wakes us up revitalized. How can we show our gratitude for this precious gift? By responding to the call to dawn prayer. By saying, "O Lord, I come to thank you even for this blessing of sleep that I often take for granted." If praying means expressing our gratitude, what does it mean not to pray? Let's think about it. We can show disrespect not only through words, but also through actions and attitudes. Not praying is like saying through our behavior, "What a blessing. I don't see why I should thank you." It is as if someone were to say, "For a wage, I will gladly serve a boss, but I will not spend even an hour in your divine presence, despite all the gifts you have bestowed on me, this life, this health, these functioning senses." Not praying then becomes a form of silent but real ingratitude. Our Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, prayed until his feet swelled. One day our mother Aisha asked him why he imposed such rigor on himself, when he had already been forgiven for all sins and assured of paradise. His answer was of a deeply moving simplicity. "Should I not be a grateful servant?" Such is the state of those who understand the true essence of prayer. It is not a burden, but the purest expression of our gratitude in the face of the marvelous transformations that punctuate our existence. O Lord, allow us to experience this state even once in our life. May our soul fully feel this deep connection with you, at least for a moment. And on that day, we will say with certainty, "This prayer was better than all the prayers of my life." Thus, the 5 daily prayers are no coincidence. They are synchronized with the great cosmic movements, strategically placed at the moments when the universe reveals to us the magnificence of its creator. They punctuate our day to remind us that behind every transformation hides a superior intelligence that deserves our gratitude. Never again see prayer as a burdensome obligation. See it as a special rendezvous with the divine, a moment when human beings rise above their material condition to rejoin their true raison d'être, the grateful contemplation of the constant miracle that is our existence. At each call to prayer, remember, the entire universe has set itself in motion for this moment. Your prayer is not isolated. It is part of an immense cosmic symphony in which each element of creation plays its part. The 5 prayers are not an arbitrary constraint. They are the perfect expression of a wisdom that connects human rhythms to universal rhythms, in a harmony that only the Creator could conceive. So, the next time you wonder why 5 prayers and not just one, remember, they are the spiritual anchors that connect us to the fundamental movements of creation, the special moments when our gratitude can be expressed in resonance with the transformations of the universe.